Hey guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I want to show you something really new and really good on the market, and it is ANIIOKI charger slash inverter. Why it's really new? That's a new idea, and I have never seen anything like this from the other brands and other stores and other companies. So with this same box you can actually charge your battery from the wall, and actually you can use your battery as a power supply for something, some electronics, something, whatever you want, like 110 volts. And today I want to show you exactly what it is. So you can say like, hey, it's not new idea, it's like lots of inverters on the market. Yeah, like example, let's see that inverter from the ANIIOKI for 48 volts. Very good one. I'm pretty happy about this, but the problem is you can use it only as a battery, as a power resource. So you can't really charge the battery from here, because even if you're gonna put like solar panel somewhere here, that's gonna be very slow charge, and you're probably gonna wait for a few days. But as an inverter, this box working perfect. Again, it's working only for 48 volts with proper voltage on the screen. Also it's working with 52 volts battery, but in that case voltage here showing not voltage, percentage for the battery charge here inaccurate. So you have to keep in mind this. Anything else, it's working. Here we have light here, and that's actually was for a few hours on my when I didn't have power in my house. It was running from fully charged battery for a few hours my liquid heater. So that's pretty powerful inverter. But now we have 60 volts version. So here you go. Kind of small box, right? The charger here 60 volts and 8 amp hour. That's kind of like, I cannot say I regret about this, but they could make it a little bit larger. Like example, that's the size of original charger for 60 volts battery, and you see the size difference. So this unit larger, but that's not everything. Let's compare to 14 amp hour charger. Actually 18 amp hour charger from ANIIOKI, and as you can see this unit is huge, and this unit actually pretty much same size but wider. So 18 amp hour charger, just larger than charger and inverter itself. Let's see how it's working. First, let's see how working the charger itself. So we have two cables, one of them with this type of plug and one of them with this type of plug. So all we need to do, we cannot miss it, this type of plug, of course, it's only one port, so we should connect it here, right? Next step, we're gonna connect our plug from the battery input to the battery. So we're just gonna connect to the battery input, because this cable just connected to the battery charging port. It's connected now. So if we want to charge the battery, all we need to do, we need to plug this piece to the power outlet, just like so. Since that, we have some numbers here, and now we have to turn on battery. Since battery turned on, we should see voltage from the battery, original voltage, and how much amperes going to the battery now. And as you can see, it's like almost nothing, 0.3. To start charging, we have to press and hold model or just wait sometimes. Like for first time you have to press it, for second time probably you just have to wait. And you wait and you can hear that fan start to work. And since that you can see what voltage on the battery now and how many amps this charger actually pushing to the battery. You see, that's not a U, that's V. So 63.9 battery now voltage and 8 amps 0.7 pushing, 6 amps 0.7. So it's amps always going up and down a little bit depending on a charger temperature and depending on a voltage on the battery, because it's smart charger and also there is smart BMS on the battery. I mean smart, not that smart, but it's still BMS there. And the more charge you have on battery, so to closer it's to the top, to the maximum charge, maximum voltage, the less amps your charger will provide. That's working like same rule for, I would say, 99% of the chargers and batteries. On the beginning it's like huge amount of amps, and on the end of the charge it's always like slow, like low amount of amps, just to prevent any damage for the battery or to the charger. That's it. That's how it's working. As you can see, it shows fan, it shows input, and it shows these bars. It's like going 2 bars, and after it's going 3 bars, 2 bars, 3 bars, and so. And it's just switching every time between amp and volts. Here, this button, when you press AC, it's not showing actually anything for now, because now it's on a charging mode. This AC button, it's only for the inverter mode. And now we're gonna go to inverter mode. Okay guys, since it's connected, our heater connected to the outlet, output 410 volts, other wire connected to the battery. Battery is on, and we have to press model button to turn on unit itself. Now it shows me voltage from the battery, and here says input from the battery, but input, I mean to the battery, but since we don't have any input, of course it is 0. Also here output from the battery, and output also 0 because we don't have any load yet. So output 0 and voltage output 0 because inverter is not on. So to turn on inverter we have to press and hold button AC. You can hear that beep, you can see AC, and now we can see our output 112 volts, 0 amps because it's no load yet, wattage, and input again. Input we have 63 volts on the battery and 0 amps because nothing connected here, right? So now let's turn our heater. You can see the lights already on. And now we have output. We have 4 amps because it's slow heat. And we have 512 watts. Since loads is gonna be more, here gonna be fan. Like example, I gonna put on a second position my heater, and as you can hear, fan start to work. And let's see output. Output now we have 7 amp. And almost 900 watts. I mean, it's logical, right? 110 volts multiplied by 7 amps. Here you go, almost 800 watts. Just like this. And of course you can see your battery voltage, 61. Voltage draw until it's gonna be like reach up and like just like that. So simple as that, and it's very useful system. To turn off inverter, you just press AC again, hold, and it's turned off. You see the symbol AC disappear here. So now it's in the charging mode. And since you connect charger, it will start charge automatically itself after like couple seconds. Here you go. Fan symbol, voltage, amperage to the battery, just like this. That's pretty much it. That's very useful system, and that's pretty small item. So if you're gonna go somewhere on a camping, if you're gonna go on long trip, that's always good to have that stuff with you, because first of all, you can charge your bike pretty fast somewhere on gas station or wherever, or you can use your battery as a power supply to charge your phone, to, I don't know, to warm up your tea or something like this if you have cattle somewhere, to put some whatever you want, like, guys, it's like depending on what you have on a camp, because I usually have on camp like electric stove. Sometimes I have some electric heater, not this one, I have another one, a small one. Charger, I have like radio, I have small TV, you know, and it's everything working with that kind of powerful inverter. So it's just 10,000 watt, but to be honest, if you're gonna put load like slowly, it's working like awesome, even over 1000 watts. If you're gonna put like everything together right away and you turn on, that could be just like starts and after turn off inverter mode. It's just because it's too much load for the moment, you know. You need to connect one, connect second piece, connect third piece. Like example, for the heater, if I'm gonna start it on a position 3 and maximum heat, it will give me like it will switch from the inverter mode to the charging mode, because it's too much load on one moment, you know. It should not be like this. So it's overload protection inside will do that. So that's why you need to just go from the slow, next, and in that case it will work awesome. Hope it will last long, and I really recommend that unit. It's much better. It's not big difference between on the price between charger inverter and regular charger, so I would prefer this one, because for some reason this is really expensive, this is really cheap on price, not cheap on quality. So really recommend it. I hope you was enjoying this video. It was hopefully useful for you, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video.